And we're live. Hey, everybody. Come on in to the broadcast. I'm going to get Instagram in here. Say hello when you come in. Hello. It's been a minute. But I'm back. Say hello when you come in. How's everybody doing? And we're live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Welcome, y'all. I am back. Come on in. We're going to be talking about starting your LLCs and also about our back to school business classes that are forming. Hey, Queen. Hey, Nikki. She says, hey, Queen, how you doing? Welcome. Do me a favor, everybody, share the broadcast. Thank you, Nikki, for sharing. Appreciate you. They can't break our soul, right? What's going on? It's been a minute, y'all. I'm so happy to be back. Make sure y'all have paper and pen tonight to take notes. We're going to get started. All right. Okay, welcome. My name is Martine Corte, and I am an entrepreneur, business owner. I am a best-selling author. I am also a thought creator, visionary, and the voice behind our Back to Our Roots tour, Ghana, West Africa. I also do a lot of business coaching. And tonight we're going to be talking about LLCs. I work with small business owners, nonprofit leaders, network marketers, and everyone in between, authors and artists, to help them reach their potential clients with the assistance of live streaming, what we're doing right here, right now, to help them get to the bag. So welcome. It's been a minute, y'all, but I am back. Share the broadcast. I've been coming in stories a lot, talking about LLCs, because that's what we're doing during the off season of our tax season. I should say I am the president of Advanced Tax Solutions. And so during the off season, we really push some of our other services. LLC is one that we push and is doing very well. A lot of people are catching on to the fact that they need to start their businesses, but they need to take an extra step and get the business registered with the Secretary of State in the state that the business is operating in, right? So I don't want y'all to just start businesses and just start making money, but I want y'all to start it the right way. So I've been really kind of pushing you all to get to this level. And then we're going to take it another step forward and get you straight with your taxes and making sure that you are tracking properly. So that's going to be a part of our Back to Our School business school series classes that are rolling out soon. Say hello when you come in. Nikki says, I'm great. And you? Anytime, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. She also says, yes, I am starting another one. Yes, another business. Remember, thank you so much for saying that, Nikki. It's about multiple streams of income, right? Once you get the first one going and this set, you're making money from it, then, as entrepreneurs, there's another business waiting in our souls. You can't break my soul, right? There's another one waiting. And so when you're ready, launch the next LLC, right? So we're getting our LLCs started. We're getting them registered. We're getting the business tracked properly. We're going to be working on business credit. Remember, because it's about when we, trying to get funding, we're not using our own money the entire time. We got to get to a point. Yeah, we start off bootstrapping it. We're using our money from our other job or in our savings, 401k, whatever, to help launch the business and maybe operate it. But after a certain point in time, we want to learn how to leverage funding by using other people's money. Okay, OPM. Hey, Cherie, she says, hi. I'm so glad to see you all. It's been a minute since I've been on live like on this platform teaching. I've been teaching in stories and just, tidbits here and there, but I really love this longer method of teaching. And then I'll be in the classroom, y'all, because we're rolling out back to our business school classes. The flyer is ready and I'm ready to launch that. So y'all be seeing that in stories. You're going to register. You are going to want to register for these classes, right? Cherie says, hello, how you doing? How you doing? And Nikki knows Cherie. She says, hey girl, hey. So tonight, we're going to run through what's included in a full formation as far as a business out, in addition to getting the LLCs, there's some more steps. You don't just stop there. There's more to do. And then I'm going to invite you guys to sign up for classes. If you're interested, which you should be, if you've never taken a class like this, then you want to take it to make sure, like I said, you're tracking properly. So let me just welcome everybody in. Hey, Instagram, welcome to this edition of, I don't know what I'm calling it now. Back to, usually I was doing like night, side hustle night school. Then I was doing Tax Talk Tuesdays, but that's more so during the tax season. So it's a combination tonight because under our Back to Our Business School classes, it's ran in behalf of Advanced Tax. But I'm doing some teaching as well. So, side hustle night school is, we're bringing that back. So I'm mix it. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna mix it. But I'm out here, I'm back. And I need to give you guys this information because you're out there, you're still trying to, work it out. And I want to make sure that you're taking the proper steps so it doesn't take you as long to build these businesses, right? Right. And if you're working on a second business, once you've done it once, you can do it twice. Once you've done something once, you can do it twice. Remember that. Hey, Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but drop your name in the chat so I can greet you properly. All right. Okay. So again, my name is Martine Corte, business owner of Advanced Tax Solutions. It's our tax preparation tax firm. We specialize in small business tax returns. So we do individuals as well, but we really love small business LLC type business tax returns. Also, we do LLC and EIN registrations under that brand too, Advanced Tax. Where? Over there, Facebook. What else do we do under that? But we do a lot of things. We're also notaries. If you ever need a notary, Advanced Tax has a notary on board in the office. And also we're signing agents as well. So if banks are looking for notarization, higher level notarization, which is we're called signing agents, to do refis, first loans, mortgage loans, power of attorneys, which we call POAs, any higher level of authorization, we are equipped to do that as well. Also, I'm the owner of Accurate Screening Solutions. We're a drug testing center. We do DOT and non-DOT drug testing. We do post-accidents, pre-employment drug testing as well under that brand. And we also do COVID-19 testing. So we're still doing that because people are traveling. They're taking cruises. I'm getting a lot of people that call for cruises. They want COVID testing for a cruise because the cruises are still requiring COVID testing, apparently. I'm ready to take a cruise. It's been about 3-4 years since I've taken a cruise. I'm so ready to do that. Also, we're going to be talking about launching your own notary business, mobile notary business. So if you're interested in that, that's one of our Back to Our Business School classes. I know a lot of people have hit me up about that. We've got a lot of different classes coming out. The other one is Business Tax Prep and QuickBooks. That's going to be 2 parts to that class. So if you're a business owner and you want to prepare yourself to file your business tax return, you want to know how to get prepared for that. And we're going to run that QuickBooks through there because that's one way that's going to help you pivot to success. And this last tax season, I pushed a lot of people. I said, you got to get to QuickBooks. You got to get to that level of QuickBooks. QuickBooks is going to change your lives. Trust me. And it changes mine as a tax preparer. So that's going to be in combination with the business tax prep and getting you prepared. So look for those signups out there on stories, on our pages, advanced tax page. I'll put it on my personal page so people can find it. But let's talk about these LLCs. Now, I know a lot of you are starting your businesses, but I need to know if you're actually getting the businesses registered. Are you getting your business registered with the Secretary of State that you live in, that you operate the business from, I should say? Let me know. Because what's happening is that when it comes to getting funding, when it's coming to getting funding for your business, are you going to a bank, or maybe SBA wants to roll out another EIDL, economic injury disaster loan, or PPP if you have employees? You're going to have the business registered. That's one place they're going to check. There's a couple of checks, okay, checkpoints that the lenders are going to look at. So getting the business registered with Secretary of State, that's one checkpoint. So you've got to get these businesses registered. And it's time for my people to stop doing things under the table. It's just you making a quick buck. Let's really make some money in our businesses. Okay, I understand. I just want to get started. I want to make some money. Maybe I want to see if this is something that's going to, stick. If this is something people want. I get that trial and error. We all should go through that period of trial and error. But if you've been doing this for 2 years, your trial and error has been over, right? It's been over. Trial and error should probably really take about, 3 to 6 months at best, depending on how often you're getting out there in front of your customers, your potential customers, right? Let me know if y'all how long did y'all did y'all trial and error before you leveled up, if you leveled up, right? Cherie says, I did finally. You did finally what? Get your LLC or what? Nikki says, need to register the newbie. Okay, let's get it done. And Nikki, she is one of our LLC clients. She had her first business, I believe it was your first one. Advanced Tax helped her get it registered. So maybe she'll double back to us for the second one, but it doesn't matter. I just want you guys to set up these businesses properly. And one way is to get it registered, get your baby registered. You know how you have a baby and the baby gets a name and a social security number, right? That's getting the baby registered, right? It's to receive whatever they need to be, receive social security card, birth certificate, all that, right? So your business, your new business is your baby. So you need to get it registered so they can receive all the things that they are do, or all the things that they should be getting, that they deserve. Just like babies, they can, they're registering, they're getting the social security number and birth certificate so they can register, so they can get benefits when they get older, with the social security, everything that just comes from getting your social security number, right? Registering yourself. So think of that when you think of your business. Get it registered so it could be in alignment to receive funding. Everything that you deserve as a small business owner, getting your business set up and launched, right? Then you're going to be aligned to receive things, because I'm telling you, there were so many small business owners that missed the mark, missed the money. When COVID hit, they did have those businesses registered, and I was preaching every Thursday night, Side Hustle Night School, saying, get your businesses registered, start your business, get in alignment to receive money. We didn't know nothing about, we didn't know the pandemic was coming, right? So it hit. And my phone was ringing off the hook. Martine, can you help me? Can you help me get this EIDL money? Can you help me get this PPP money? Is your business registered? Because that's going to be number one. Get your business registered. If it is, you in alignment. Then I want to just kind of run through when we did a LLC challenge, LLC formation challenge a couple months ago. And some of you that might be watching maybe went through the challenge with me. So remember, I was saying all the steps to get your business set up fully, completely. We're not just stopping at LLCs. We're going further. So remember, I was going through the steps, decide on a business name, decide on the business idea, then name your business, then get your LLC and EIN, Get your virtual address. How many have done these steps? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in comments. Did you get a business address? Remember, these lenders are not wanting to see home addresses. I'm gonna give y'all a little, some little nuggets here, because we're going to be talking about building business credit too in the next few live streams. But so let me just kind of drop some gems right now for you, so you could be thinking about that. Virtual address. These lenders are not wanting to see a home address. I know a lot of people work from their home. Since COVID, a lot more people work from home, and they get it. But if you want to look professionally as a business, you want people to take you serious, you want these lenders to take you seriously, you have to get a business address. So if you don't have a brick and mortar, like a storefront, and you work from your home, then get a virtual address. You can get a virtual address. We do iPostal One here. I have over 45 different business owners that use our address, and they get a suite number. Okay, and that's going to be a big difference, because they don't put P.O. box on their address. Don't do that at all. The lenders don't want to see P.O. box. They want to see a real address, and each of my clients get a suite number. Okay, that differentiates them from the next person. So they get their own business address. So get a virtual address. There's other places you can get. Regis also does that too. You can just rent out the address, right? And then if you need to meet a client and you don't want to meet them at your home, then you want to find a space. Regis has that too. Regus, I believe that's how it's spelled. Look them up. Google that. You guys, Google is your best friend. I learned a lot through Google, even though I do my due diligence and I check other sources. But what I'm saying is, if you don't know what you don't know, Google it, find it, and then do fact checking on other sources. Who's with me on the Google thing? Because I'm telling you, it helps me out a lot, and it's fast. I need information fast, and then I need to verify it fast. And y'all, I cannot see these comments. Let me put my little glasses on. Let me see. I just started wearing these readers, and now my eyes have become dependent on them. Yes, Nikki says, yes, I love Regis. Or yes, so she knows about Regis. Cherie says, no virtual address yet. Okay, sis, let's get a virtual address. Yes, we do that. I think yes, she asked, Cerise asked, you do that also? Yes, we have. We use iPostal One. Hi, Rib Shack Smokehouse on Instagram. She says, hi, Mrs. Martine. How you doing? So you guys that don't have a brick and mortar, or brick and mortar we call like an office. If you don't have an office and you run, you work from your home, you got to get a virtual address. You got to level up. Your business needs the whole formation. Is not just getting the LLC. We got to work beyond that. You got to get a business address. Okay. Business bank account. Okay. Sheree says, true. That's right. Love the blue. You like my blue glasses, Nikki? I thought they were cute. They're the brand color of my drug testing center. So that's why I bought them in this color. But I actually kind of like them. And I can see. I don't know if y'all have got to that point where you got to start wearing readers, but when you get a certain beautiful age, it happens. Okay, so yes, Cherie says, iPostal One, did you say? Oh, iPostal and the number 1. So iPostal One is another platform you can use to get a virtual address. And you can just Google virtual addresses, and there's a couple that'll pop up, and you just kind of read them up, do your due diligence and read about them, see if what works for your business. Okay. And what works for your money. Because I know everything we do, there's a cost to it as a business owner, and we got expenses all over the place. Tell me, how many expenses do you have? I have so many. I keep a whole calendar, just business expenses. It's crazy, but it takes money to make money, right? It takes money to make money. So we gotta pay to play. but we're growing our business, but we're learning how to use other people's money to get the things we need in our business, right? You're welcome, Sharice. She says thanks. So after that, what's up, Todd? He's a big boss, trucker boss. Go ahead. We also helped Mr. Todd there with his LLC. His trucking business is registered with the Secretary of State. So kudos to him. How's business, sir? Hey, Sammy. She says, hello, Queen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the States. So Todd says, oh, he's giving me heart emojis. You guys, I miss y'all so much. I have not been on doing my live streams like this in the teaching mode because I've been busy. I've been working. When y'all don't see me, that means I got my head down and I'm working. I'm making moves out here. And when I make moves, I just lost my earring. When I make moves, I make money. When I make moves, that means I'm making money. We should be making money every day in our business, right? And if you got multiple businesses, you got money coming out over here. You got money coming in over here. So, we're making money all the way around every day. If one business ain't making money, the other business is making money. So we're making money every day, right? So it's 7 days a week. Maybe you should have 7 streams of income. They say the average millionaire has how many streams of income? 7. Or is it 8 now? I don't know. 7 to 8. They always used to hear 7 back in the day. Congratulations, she says. Todd says, facts. Thank you, Nikki. Todd says, we expanding. Gotta get with you soon. Okay, come on, boss. Come on, boss. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so after the virtual address, then we get our business bank account. Does everybody have your business bank account? I'm running through all the steps when we went through our LLC formation challenge a couple of months ago. That was so fun. If y'all wasn't a part of that challenge, y'all missed it because I gave y'all the game. I gave y'all the blueprint. I'm running through them right now because we're talking about LLC, getting your LLCs formatted, and getting ready for our back to business school classes. Cherie says 7. Okay, it's still 7. Nikki says, I say 1 for every kid you have. There's a blueprint right there. How many kids do you have? If you have 3 kids, you should have 3 LCs. Remember, it's about generational wealth. So we leaving these businesses for our kids, right? We're trying to set them up, whether they want to run the business or not, because not all of our kids going to want to run our businesses. But the worth of the business, there's money, right? Your business can be sold and the money could go to the kids. It could go into a trust. They could receive the money when they become of age. There's all kind of ways to pass this money down if the children don't want to actually take over the business. That's a reality. I've read to a lot of people where their kids, they don't want to work in my business. Like, I hear you. I understand. I'm in the same boat. My daughter don't want to take over my businesses. But what I'm saying is I'm still going to add her. I'm going to include the businesses to be in a trust so that she can reap the benefits from the worth and the wealth of the business. That makes sense, everybody? Hi, Fina. She says, that's right. How you doing? I miss y'all. Hey, Instagram, y'all still hanging in with me? Right. Nikki says, right. Mine already said they just want to sit in the background. See what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Maybe one of them kids, when they grow up, Nikki, because I know her kids are, I think, middle school, high school age, somewhere around there. They're not old enough yet, but maybe like sometimes they want to go and do their thing in their 20s. By the time they reach 30, they're coming back to themselves, hopefully, and saying, hey, I really need to think about my future. Mom's working this business. She's working her butt off hard. She keeps telling me it's for us. She's leaving it for us. Legacy, generational wealth. Let me get in here and help her. I don't want to go to work for nobody else. This is our family business. Let me go to work with my mom and help her build this empire. Right? So hopefully they would get to that mindset. But until then, you just keep working hard because you don't know. Those kids can turn around. Their mindset can turn around, especially if you constantly in their ear. You're dropping, not that you're constantly in their ear, but you're just saying things here and there. And believe me, kids remember what you say. Kids remember what you say. They may not show that they get you right there at that moment, but they don't forget. They don't forget. So it's like you're planting a seed, and that seed eventually grows. So they're going to remember what you said. So Nikki says, hi, Fina. She says, hey, sweetie. Nikki says her kids are 21, 15, 14, and 6. She has 4 kids. So one income stream for each of the kids. So she's going to have 4 income streams. And if she wants to go beyond that, that's up to her. But I like that game plan because, and it's good to have a plan. We got to have a plan for our future. So if we're building multiple businesses, what are you going to do with these businesses? What is your succession plan? Which means, what are you going to do when you come out of the business? Are you going to leave it for your kids? Are you going to set it up as a trust so they can reap the benefits later? You're going to sell it? That's succession planning. Hey, Crazy Dog Lady 3. She says, hey, gorgeous, on Instagram. How you doing? Good to see you. So we're going to get our business bank account set up. Remember, we're not commingling our business income with our personal. So stop that. If you're still doing that, I taught this through the LLC Formation Challenge. Get you just walk your articles. That's why I say get your LLC, because banks will not open up a business bank account without your articles. You're going to walk in the bank with your head up. You the boss, right? You the boss with your articles in hand, articles of organization for for-profit owners and nonprofits. You're going to walk in with your articles of incorporation. Got it? All right. So you're going to walk in there and say, hey, I want to open up a business bank account. Here's my articles. And they'll be like, okay. And get it done, y'all. Fund it, put $5 in there or something. I mean, you don't really need to put anything down. The most banks don't require anything. You can transfer money over, but just get it set up, get your business bank account. Also, take in your EIN letter. Okay, if you don't have it, you can probably go back to IRS website, irs.gov, put in the search bar EIN, and click on a link that says retrieve my EIN, something like that. But those of you that register your LLCs and use advanced tax to help you with that process, we grab your EIN for free and we email you your EIN letter that same day that we get it for you. All right. Yes, they do. Oh, Nikki says the 6-year-old helps for sure. Okay, great. That is one of usually the younger ones. They're the ones that kind of end up being the one. But every child is different. Nikki says yes, they do. Like elephants. That's right. And Nikki also says yes, they ask for EIN. Yes. So you're going to walk in there with both your articles and and your EIN. You're going to be ready. You're going to walk in that door, head up, chest high. You're walking in with success because you have what they want. They can't turn you away for nothing, Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. Making sure you're equipped with the tools that you need to get the job done. So we're trying to get these business bank accounts set up and then set up your social media pages. How many of y'all have a business social page, social media page, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube? And do you have a website to go with it? Let me know. You need a presence on one of those platforms. I'm not saying you need to be on all of them, but at least one or two of them. Nikki says, I do. Which ones do you have? Cherie says, do you? Oh, where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Do you need a different EIN number for each business? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because, and if that's these, okay, let me just clarify that because that's a loaded question, Sharice. let me, y'all share the broadcast. Thank you, Todd. Let me just break that down. Yes, if the businesses are like totally separate, like I have a boutique over here and then over here I have a tax firm, 2 different businesses, right? 2 different EINs. Now, if you're going to add a service, which I'm really good at doing because I do a lot of things, but these aren't different businesses, they're just added on services that complement the business. So, for an example, I'm a notary. We run that service up under our tax firm. I don't have a separate notary business per se. So, no EIN for the notary because that's just the added on service. Does that kind of help clarify that loaded question, Sharice? Nikki says she's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You go, girl. She's managing 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms. That's a lot. But we've got tools to kind of help that, right? We can post and have it released out in the middle of the night, right? I hope you guys are using tools to kind of help you when you want to manage, 3 or more platforms. Because it's hard to post and be posting over here. And you still got to work. You still got to take the kids to school. You still got to eat. Because I stop everything. I'm eating. I'm stopping. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat some Rib Shack Smokehouse. I mean, we got a lot going on, right? We got to wear multiple hats. We got to pay the bills. Who does that? We got to keep the bookkeeping. We got to shop for our products. We got a lot going on. Okay, Sharice says, gotcha. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Nikki says, Meta. Wait, it didn't pull up. Yes, okay. Oh, Meta Business and Hootsuite. I remember Hootsuite. This, yeah. So Meta Business, which, AKA Facebook, they have their own tool to kind of help post, set you up where you can set up all of your posts and then schedule them out. So y'all should all have schedulers and use them if you're crazy, crazy busy, like myself. Say hey when y'all come into the broadcast so I can greet you properly. Cherie says, for real, for real. Nikki says, when do you eat, Nikki? She says, I eat when God says so. Man, I hope he say so because I'm gonna be a starving sister if I'm waiting on God to tell me to eat. Amen. I need to eat all the time. I eat all the time, y'all, around the clock. And that's a good thing that I work for myself because some places you can't eat depending on the job. I had an office job before I left corporate, right? So I would have snacks hidden in the drawers underneath, and then when my boss wasn't around, I ate all the time. Oh, it was just crazy. So, hello. Is it Nikki says, no, I eat around 3 and 10 p.m. Right. We gotta make it work. Sharice said, you eating right now, Sharice? I try not to eat after, 6 or 7 o'clock. And it was a struggle at first because I was so hungry, but your body gets used to it. And I just drank a ton of water and maybe a little fruits here and there, just, the good fruits. There's some fruits, they say don't eat grapes and bananas after late, at an evening because they're full of sugar. I don't know. But so I eat the good fruits. I want to say hello to, I think she's a new viewer. Is it Kava Watson? Hello. How are you, sis? Welcome to, Side Hustle Night School, AKA also known as Advanced Tax School. But welcome anyway. Y'all say hello to Miss Kava. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. She's on Facebook. All right. Sharice, Nikki says, water tides me over. Yes, bananas are sweet. Grapes go green. So I should eat green grapes? Okay, I'm just trying to watch my sugar, y'all. I got to watch my sugar. So after we get these social media pages set up, then we're getting our DUNS number. Now, I know some people, maybe you may or may not know, but some people that follow the news a lot or follow if you are trying to do business with the government as it relates to DUNS numbers, getting your SAMs. I don't know. I haven't done this training, which I do want to do one day. If you're trying to do business with the government and you get your account set up with SAMs, which is the platform that helps you get started and to get business with the government, to do business with the government, SAMs now has their own number. So you no longer need a DUNS number to do work with the business when you're doing your SAMS registration. So if you go to SAMS, SAMS, and do your registration, if you're wanting to do business with the government, you no longer need to, they're no longer using, let me say this right, they're no longer using DUNS number. They have their own now SAMS number. They used to kind of leverage DUNS and use the DUNS number to set your account up, but they do it in-house now. Now, having said that, you still need your DUNS number for anything outside of doing government work for the government. Okay, so you still need your DUNS number. So how many, let me know if those of you that were in our LLC formation challenge a couple months ago, did you get your DUNS number? Did anyone get through all of the steps? It was like 9 different steps. Let me know if you have your DUNS number. You can still go out and get your DUNS number. And most of the time it's an automatic thing when you register your business with Secretary of State. I believe they just kind of talk and the DUNS number is out there. You just don't know it. And so you just give them a phone call and you say, hey, can you email me my DUNS number? I've done this, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't teach nothing I've never done myself. Okay, so if you don't have your DUNS number, I would recommend you call Dun & Bradstreet. When I say DUNS, I'm abbreviating it. Dun & Bradstreet. Let me just say that clearly. So, but you can type in DUNS in Google and it'll pull up Duns and Bradstreet. Dun & Brad for short, or DUNS. And ask them to email, not to just give it to you over the phone. You want a paper trail, ask them to email it because you might need to refer back to that letter. And that's your letter of authenticity. I got my DUNS number. So they can email it to you. I've got mine for all the businesses. Get your DUNS number. Sometimes when you're getting funding, lenders will ask for the DUNS number. If they don't ask for the EIN, they may ask for the DUNS number. So you want to have that on file. File it away in your email. Emails, we don't delete those. We have folders, right? When you get your emails, you guys set up folders and then move certain emails to the different folders, like a virtual filing cabinet. Let me know if y'all do that. I do that. I got a ton of folders in my email for all the different businesses. So I don't have to print out. You remember back in the day, we print out everything. We have file cabinets, which I do have file cabinets, you know, to store like my tax documents and things. But not everything needs to be printed out anymore because email is out there to stay. It's not going anywhere, right? So I just literally create a virtual file cabinet. Let me know if anybody does that. So after your DUNS number, then we're starting to talk about business credit. Nikki says, I do both. Okay, good. She says, I do both digital and physical, just like me. Good girl. Good girl. Cherie says, I did that separate. Wow, LOL. Yeah, I don't know my DUNS. Okay, so call Dun & Bradstreet tomorrow. What? Wait, it's Sunday. Monday, just call them when you get a chance. When you get a break in your busy day at the office and just ask them for it. The number's out there in Google. Okay. Cherie says, I have one. Good job. Good job. I don't want y'all to leave that out. That's important. Talking about contracts. Yes, government contracts. If you're wanting to do business with the government and you win a bid, say you win one of those government contracts, that's money, right? That's big time money. SAMS no longer is going to ask you for your DUNS number because now they do their own numbering system to set your account up. So that's what I meant by that. Okay. I think I'm caught up on the comments there. All right. So business credit. Oh, Nikki said, check my smoothie post. You got a smoothie post? You making different smoothies? Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Oh, Kava. She said, you said my name right the second time. Okay. Thank you for telling me. All right. So business credit. So those of you that were in my LLC formation challenge a couple months ago, I gave y'all some net 30 accounts to start with. I gave y'all that for free for the free 99. Set up your business bank accounts. Remember, or excuse me, your business credit. We got to start building. So set up those net 30 accounts. Let me know those that were in the challenge if you did that. Let's see. Uline. I just ordered from Uline today. Net 30. It means that you're going to pay them back, pay those companies back, that vendor back in 30 days. Not on the 30th day, pay them a couple of days ahead of time, like 10 days ahead of time. If you really want to build fast, build business credit fast, pay them back early. Okay. So I went out and bought from Uline some paper towels, some gloves, and just some stuff that I needed. I'm running out, and I always need that because of the type of business that I run. But go out there, look around, see what you might need in your office, and start building business credit. Go ahead and shop, and so that these transactions can post to your Dun & Bradstreet. That's why you need to have your number. You need to have that set up. You need to call to find out if you have a Dun & Brad set up. If you register your business, you need to go see if that's set up. If it's not, just ask them to set it up for you. It doesn't take very long. Okay, and you should have it back in a couple of days. Last time I checked, that's what the turnaround was on that. So you want to start building business credit. I'll drop some more in the comments. I'm trying to think. Grainger is another one. Grainger. What's another one? I said Uline. So there's several. There's t-shirt shops. There's all kind. I'll drop a couple in there. You guys make sure that you join my free Facebook group called Live Streaming for Business Owners. Over there, I drop a lot of information over there as it helps the business owners that are sitting there in that group. Grant information, business credit information, all that kind of stuff. So last thing on the LLC formation challenge was applying for grants. So we should, if you're a nonprofit, especially, that's your whole, that's your whole thing. Y'all are applying for grants because that's how you can fund your mission, right? So you're supposed to be doing that. But don't you know they have grants for profits as well? So if you're looking for grants to fund your business, there's all kind of grants out there. Go out there and look. Google business grants, small business grants, and things will come up. Get in my group. You can scroll down. I'm gonna have to put them in a file so you can just go straight to the file. I'll do that one day. But you can scroll and you can find them, and then you just get in the group because there'll be more coming soon. Okay, so I'm going to switch over. If y'all have any questions about that, get the LLCs, situated, get them formatted, get your business formatted completely. I just did the complete rundown. I gave y'all the blueprint of a complete formation of your business. Okay, beyond the LLC, we don't just stop there, but get your business registered for sure. There's money coming. There is money coming, and SBA is not done with us. It's not done with us. So to just make sure that you get your business registered so you are in alignment to receive everything that you've been working hard. You deserve this money. Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about our back to business school. School is in session, right? Our kids are going back to school, and y'all need to go back to school too. So what we have set up under advanced tax, we have the business tax prep, and in conjunction with that, we have our QuickBooks training. Okay, so that's all going to be one class. So these classes are $50. Then they're going to go up. So we're initially launching it out, $50 classes. You can't get this kind of training for this kind of money anywhere. So we're going to put it out. I'm going to put a link in the comments here, and you can register for it. So let me just kind of break down what the class is going to look like, what you're going to expect. You're going to get a workbook so that you can take notes and things like that. But this is for small business owners. So this is a tax prep course where it's going to teach you how to prepare for business taxes, how to get yourself together have all these different documents ready, how to track expenses, how to track your income, the different categories that's going to be ran down. So for me as a tax professional, when I'm preparing a business tax return, there's certain things that I need to see. I'm going to teach you those things so that you don't miss the mark on anything. There's so much money left on the table because small business owners don't know what they can write off. There's so many write-offs for small business owners. That's why I always talk about start a business. I can write off toilet paper because I have a business, of course. I have a home office, and maybe I have customers coming in my home office or my brick and mortar. They may have to use a restroom. Guess what? That toilet paper is now business use. So I can write off toilet paper, paper towels. The list is lengthy of the amount of things that you can write off as a business owner. That's why, and I'm gonna tell you something else. That's why it's important to start a business. You can't write off these things if you're just a W-2 earner. You can't. Now, the tax code was written for who? Has anybody ever told y'all the tax code was written for business owners? Why do you think you're limited when you're just a W-2 earner as far as write-offs? Y'all want these big refunds and things like that. But unless you're receiving credits of some sort, or you can't write things off, you can't reduce your tax liability. And that's the name of the game, right? If I'm making $50,000, I want to bring that $50,000 down to $10,000. And what's left, that $10,000 is what gets taxed. So these are the kind of things I'm going to be talking about in our business tax prep course. And then we're sliding in QuickBooks because you need QuickBooks. This is going to help you manage everything. So those of you that are tracking your expenses, maybe you're just using an Excel spreadsheet, maybe you just writing down your receipts. Are you putting them into different categories? Because that's how I'm going to ask for it as the tax professional. I'm going to ask, how much did you spend in advertising and marketing, right? I'm going to let you know, side note, I'm going to also let you know how to write off certain things that you didn't think you could write off, right? Like your car, trips, vacations. I'm going to show you how to, in this course, I'm going to show you how to write off a family. Maybe I went to a family reunion. Did you know if you sandwich that trip and put business first, then the family reunion, and do another meeting, a business meeting on the outside, make it a sandwich, that you can write off that entire trip. I've done it. Airfare, hotel, food, all of it. And if you took your whoever your clients out, if you took them out to dinner and you pay for everything, you write all that off, right? So these are some of the tricks that they don't tell you about and you don't know because you don't know what you know. But when you have a experienced tax professional that knows business tax returns, they are going to tell you, if they're truly about their business and they're going to take the time to help their clients, they're going to tell you, we look under the rocks, we look under everywhere for tax deductions for business owners. We don't leave nothing on the table, right? So you want to be in this class. I'm gonna share with y'all things that I've never talked about, that my clients, my my business clients, my business and bosses out here, when I do their tax returns, the conversation is a lot lengthier. It's different than what I share here because we can't have that conversation online, of course, because it's personal. But depending on the industry that you're in, if you're in trucking, a whole different conversation because there's more write-offs. It's different from someone that's a caterer. Restaurateurs, they have all these different write-offs. A boutique owner has a lot of different write-offs than maybe another industry would. So the conversation is different. So in this class, I'm going to share with y'all things that you could write off that you never thought you could, and just kind of show you the game, right? It's a game. Why y'all think people be trying to, they want information. How can I write off this? How can I write off that? Well, first of all, you need to have a business. Okay. Then we can talk about write-offs, because as a W-2 owner, like I said earlier, you can't really write off much. They're going to take out, you're going to have federal taxes taken out. You're going to have state taxes taken out, right? That's the law, right? The employer is, they have to do that because that's the law. And then if there's any credits, like if you have children, there's, some preference on that, some leeway on getting a little bit of money back, and anything else that might occur. Tax laws change from year to year. And so we stay in these tax classes. I stay in tax conversation circles all the time, because we always have to make sure we know what's new, the latest and greatest. Every year on irs.gov, they put out right there on the front page, what's new this tax year. Y'all should go read that. So when you get in front of your tax professional, if it applies to you, you can say, hey, did you know about this? I think I can get this, write-off, or I think I can get this credit or this deduction. So that's just a little tip right there. Go and do your own due diligence, but get in our class so that we can teach y'all the game as far as your business taxes is concerned. Nikki says, thank you. And Nikki, did you write off that Florida trip, girl? Did you write off that Florida trip? We're going to write that off. We're going to write that off. She got it set. She got it. She knows the game. So keep your receipts. Make copies of your receipts, because receipts fade. Some receipts fade. So that's a tip. That's a bookkeeping tip. So with the QuickBooks, that's going to be in conjunction with the business tax prep. I'm going to teach you how to get your account set up. Everybody that takes this class is going to set up a QuickBooks account. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. And I know a lot of people have kind of been waiting for this QuickBooks class, or even just taking their game to the next level. Bookkeeping is a big task for a lot of people. For me, it's a breeze because I love it. This is my world. I eat, live, and breathe numbers and bookkeeping. And so some people, that's just not their forte. And I get it. But somebody in the business has to do it. Is that you? Or did you hire somebody to do it? Or if somebody's doing it for free for you, let me know. Somebody has to do the bookkeeping. QuickBooks is going to save your life. It's going to save your life. Nikki says, I'm going to need a new laptop. Shopping. I go, there you go. There you go, Nikki. That laptop she's going to use for business. So guess what? When you use anything for business, it's a write-off. Keep the receipts. Write-off. Okay? Some people, they have like 4, 5, 6, 10 employees. They have to buy a laptop for each and every one of them. Write off, write off, write off, write off, write off. We're writing off trips. We're writing off laptops. We're writing off cars. Anybody buy a new car? Let me help you. Learn how to write it off. Oh, and speaking of cars, make sure you're tracking mileage. So that's another step that a lot of people, when they come in to me, I ask them, okay, you using your car, your personal car or business vehicle for business? How many miles did you drive for the year? How many business miles? They don't know because they didn't keep track. Use IQ, Mileage IQ. It's an app, Mileage IQ. Just start that right now. Just start that and figure out how many miles you've already driven, business miles you've already driven, because this is now August. Just start it, okay? And we can go back and reconstruct how many miles you've driven from January up until now. But write down that odometer reading now. Do it now. Do it now. Run out to the car. Write it down. Launch that app. And next time that you go on a business errand, make sure you are tracking the mileage. I promise you it's going to change your life, and it will make my life easier when you get in front of me. Then we don't have to sit and try to reconstruct a whole lot. That makes sense, everybody? Nikki says, my cell phone and tablet were a write-off last year. That's right, y'all. I always ask. And this is why you want to make sure you have a good tax professional or a CPA. They're going to ask you these questions because they know, and IRS knows that you have these types of equipment and electronics to run your business. Did you buy a new cell phone? I go down the list. Did you buy a new tablet? Did you buy equipment for your business? Depending on the business, I'll ask you, did you buy a printer or copier? Did you buy a refrigerator? Did you buy a new truck? Did you buy, whatever? Because some people, and I get it, because I've been doing this for so long. I get you forget things, and some people aren't at the level where I want them as far as tracking business expenses, so they forget. If you're not tracking, you're not meticulous about, not that you have to be meticulous, but write down, track it some kind of way, get an Excel spreadsheet till I get you up to QuickBooks level. Just type everything in the Excel spreadsheet, or if you don't know Excel, get Microsoft Word, make a table, or just type it in, put a date to it, put what you bought, put the amount. Just track it. That means keep track of it. Write it down somehow. Type it up. Does that make sense? Because I just want y'all to be successful when it comes to tax preparation, because the name of the game is to write off everything. We don't want to have to pay taxes on nothing if we can help it. The more write-offs you have, the more your tax liability goes down. Y'all get it? If you bring it in $30,000 from one business and you only have $5,000 worth of expenses, the difference is what you're going to get taxed on. That's your income, right? That's your income, just like a W-2. You have your total wages, then they took out federal, so we subtract that because you paid in your taxes. What's left is what gets taxed, and you may not have any other way to reduce the tax liability. Unless you have kids, we can bring it down, personal exemptions plus every kid that you claim, spouse, we can bring that down. But there's not much wiggle room there, and you're just stuck paying taxes on what's left. But as a business owner, you can write off every single thing and reduce it, almost down to nothing if you know how to do it right. It's a game, y'all. Learn how to play the tax game. Hi, Fudge Leona. She says, I use Keeper Tax. Is that for your tracking your mileage? I haven't heard of that, Keeper Tax. There's so many mileage trackers, but let me know which ones y'all use. Are y'all using them? First of all, are y'all using them? Nikki says, my kids closed just because they worked the summer for me. Right. You can, and that's a whole nother game changer. You got kids, make sure that they're working in your business, because you can write off up to, I believe it's $12,000 for each kid. That's going to help you. That's another write-off. Use your kids, y'all. She says, yes, it's an app. Okay. I'm going to have to look that one up and share it with my clients. Keeper Tax, y'all. It's another mileage tracker for your business vehicle. But whatever you use, make sure you are tracking everything. Okay, so I'm going to shut this down. It's almost 10:42. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to answer some more questions, and I'm going to get off here. Thank you so much, Fudge Leona. She's on Instagram. Nikki says, my kids close. Oh, I just read that. Use your neighbor's kids too. They can help you. You can pay them a little bit on the side, but these have to be your kids that you claim. Okay, that's a part of your business. That's a part of your family. All right, I think I got all the questions. So we're also rolling out Miles IQ. Thank you. Thank you, Fudge Leona. We're rolling out notary business. I've getting a lot of people interested in becoming mobile notary. Or if you have a brick and mortar, you can just be a notary and they come to you, like here in our office. But this will be a complete formation. So I'm not just teaching you the notary piece of it, but you're going to get the business part, how to format your business. You're going to get that whole training along with starting mobile notary, how to prepare for the test with the state. Also, you'll get training on the different types of documents if you want to become a signing agent as well. Yes, I do training for taxes, just personal taxes. Is that what you're asking for, Fudge Leona? So for notary, you're going to be familiar with most of the documents like a refi, general notary for sure. You're going to get that, but then we'll give you a little bit with the loan signing agent. But general notary work, what does that look like? What type of documents is considered general notary? Okay. You're going to get that training plus the whole business formation, setting up your business account, getting your business registered, how to market yourself. You get a little bit of marketing training. Set yourself on Google. Everybody should be on Google. Your businesses should be on Google. Google for business. If you Google that, Google for business, you could literally set up a Google page. Did y'all know that? I just remember things when I'm talking, it pops in my mind, so I want to share it with y'all. Next thing you know, I'm going to look up, it's going to be 11 o'clock. Personal and business taxes. Yes, Fudge Leona, I do. Send me a message and we can work it out. So let me know if y'all have, oh, Nikki says Yelp, YELP. You should have a Yelp page. Does Yelp like take, I think I had somebody from Yelp call me. They were bugging me, calling me all the time. You know, they're always trying to sell you something. As business owners, we don't have time to be sold. We're trying to sell. Fudge Leona says, I'm on Google, Leona Fudge in Las Vegas. All right, Leona Fudge. So Leona has a Google page. Are you on Yelp too? I'm on Google, Yelp. Let's see. Are you going to talk about registering logos or phrases? I can. That's more of a trademarking. I don't do trademarking work, but I know a little bit to be dangerous. Trademarking is a whole nother level of securing your brand. Let me get rid of this message. Okay. Why do they want to send me messages? I'm in the middle of a live. I don't know. My computer's sending me messages on the side. Okay. Nikki says, I'm on Google as Queen Sparkle Diva Boutique LLC. All right now. Very good. Very good. Fudge Leona Fudge says, no Yelp. I'm just independent contractor. Okay, no problem. And I know some of them, if y'all tried Googling y'all business? I'm on platforms. It's a search engine just like Google and Yelp, but they're different ones. And I think it's an automatic thing. I think they go and grab the information off of Google and Yelp and add it to theirs. So you could be out there on Yelp or maybe some of these other ones that we don't know about. Your business could be out there. Try Googling yourself tonight, tomorrow. Try Googling yourself and see what come up. You really should Google yourself anyway, just to see how your business is showing presence on the Google platform. For me, advanced tax, and then a notary, it's coming up first. First of all, it starts with the letter A, and that I did that intentionally. I didn't know what I was going to name my tax firm. I said, I don't know what I'm naming it, but it's going to start with the letter A. Free game for y'all. If y'all have another business y'all want to register, starting with the letter A, it comes up first. I learned that a long time ago, and I never forgot it. But if you search advanced tax, it should come up at the very top, at least, if not the first, at least the second or third. But I know it also depends on your location too. But when I ask customers that come in, I say, how did you find us? You always want to be asking how people found you, right? How did you learn about our business? So that you know, because that's another tracking mechanism, because you're trying to market yourself and you want to know where people are finding you at. It's good knowledge to have. So they'll say, oh, I just Googled you. I said, did I come on the top? Was I at the top? They were like, yep. So I'm trying to make sure it works because I was intentional with that. I told Google, doggone it, I need to come up at the top. If I could be first, that's wonderful, but at least the second or third. We have to be intentional in our marketing, right? Who's intentional out there? Do you want to be found? Do you want to be found? As a business, we should want to be found. And I'm making my business to be found. Thank you, Kava. I can't remember how I pronounce it. Your blue is pretty. Sorry, off topic. Oh, no problem. You're welcome. Oh, my blue ring. Oh, okay. I love rings, y'all. I love them. I think this might be a paparazzi. Nikki. Nikki, I shop with her. She does business with me, and I shop with her because she's Queen Sparkle Diva. And this is one of her items. Y'all like that? You don't like that? I used to sell like paparazzi jewelry, and I remember doing this on the live, and you put the number up and you tell, okay, this is number 122. If you want it, this is how much it is. Just type in the comments 122. I love them shows. I miss doing it. I miss having my little jewelry. I have a jewelry business, but I don't really do the live streams anymore. Nikki says, yes. I think that's yours. She says it's a pop. Even these glasses won't let me see. They don't want me to be great out here. Papa. Did I say it right, Nikki? Papa? She said, yes, you got to hear it. Yes, this is Nikki, Queen Sparkle Diva on Instagram and Facebook, I believe. All right, anyway, thank you. We're having a whole nother conversation. But so I was talking about the mobile notary business. So if you're interested in that, look for that registration as well. Notaries are hard to find now because of the pandemic. I'm in Nebraska, Leona. She's asking what state am I in? And we service all 50 states. We do taxes for all 50 states. So yes, Papa, short for, paparazzi. Oh, okay. I never heard that. Okay. Yes, paparazzi. They have beautiful jewelry. Cerise says, great. So anyway, mobile notaries are hard to find. Banks are no longer, let me just tell y'all a true story. Banks are no longer doing notaries. I have a friend at the library, a local library down the road. Librarians don't have notaries in there. They used to. I never knew that, but apparently a lot of people go there for notaries. Well, they're sending them up to us because they know that we are notaries over here at Advanced Tax, and we're right up the street, like 30 blocks, and you can be right here at our office, if that, 20 blocks. So banks are no longer doing them, some of them, most of them. So they call on notaries. And if you are a signing agent, that's even better because the banks are they're still working. They're still having business. They're still doing, people are getting mortgages. People are refining their mortgages, refinancing. We call them refis. People are getting power of attorneys, parents getting older, and maybe they're, going into dementia or maybe had a stroke or something like that, where the adult kids have to take over their, business affairs, financials and stuff like that. So you get a power of attorney or POA. That's signing agent work. That's no longer general notary work. And I'll explain that in the class, the difference. And we'll take a look at different documents. So this could be a side hustle for some of y'all too. If you like this kind of work, notary, you always kind of wanted to be a notary. So take our mobile notary, and you could be a mobile notary. You don't have to have an office, right? Because nowadays with COVID and everything, people aren't going anywhere anyway. So we as mobile notaries will come to you. I've met, this is funny, banks are no longer doing it, but I met a client at the bank and the representative bank personnel, we all sat around the table. I was like, where's your notary? You open? But they are not doing that kind of work. So the bank representative was at the table. My clients, which we call the signers, were at the table. And I, as the signing agent, was at the table. And we signed, I think it was a loan, a mortgage loan that the signers were needing to sign. And I notarized all the documents, all the different paperwork. So we're very much needed. The state, I'm a notary, and I'm in the state of Nebraska. So my commission is in the state of Nebraska. So that means I can go anywhere in the state. And I have gotten calls. Most of the calls that I get for mobile notary, that is, are far away. They're like Lincoln, which is 45 minutes away. They're in Fremont, and they're even beyond like a couple of hours. Don't you know you can charge for that travel? You can charge what you want to charge at that point. When you're traveling and you're doing signing agent work, first of all, that depends on the documents. You can charge whatever you want. But then you have to charge for the mileage, because the time it's going to take you to get there, the gas, all that is a part of your fee. So you could really make some good money in the notary business. So if you're interested in becoming a mobile notary, I'll have the link in this description, and I'll have it at several different other places as well, so that you can find the registration. Let me know if y'all have any questions, because it is now 10:55. Kava says, I'm very interested in your notary class. Okay, so I'll make sure that you see that, and I'll tag you the link when it's ready. Okay, definitely looking for the link. Okay, Nikki. So I need some help. I need some notaries, and we'll help you with the test too. It's an open book test, by the way, open book, but they try to give you trick questions. Remember in school when you take a test and it'd be trick questions like, God, I could swear this was, but the way they worded it, I'm confused now. So they try to trip you up. So you have to go back and look in the statutes. So it's an open book test to try to figure out how to answer. So we'll go over it. We won't take the test for you, of course, but we can at least study together, and then you go and take your test. Let me know if y'all have any other questions. I'm going to end this live. For those that are just coming into the broadcast, welcome to Side Hustle Night School, Advanced Tax Training. My name is Martine Corte. I'm entrepreneur, business owner, side hustler, and I love teaching. I work with small business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, artists, small business owners, network marketers, to help them reach more money in their business by live streaming so they can make more money in their business. It has been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you share the broadcast out, and you can go back through my business page, Advanced Tax, or also Martine Corte, my professional page, to look for all the videos that are kind of lined up all at once. Instead of my personal page, go to the business pages to look for all the other Side Hustle Night School live streams, Advanced Tax live streams, that LLC formation challenge, to give y'all the rundown on how to completely set up your business for success, right? All right. So thank y'all again. I'll be back. I'm going to try to come back in a couple of days. We'll see how it goes, because I'm getting busier and busier. Believe it or not, I am. Business is picking up, y'all. So that's a good thing. But definitely, I want to get y'all on the business credit. We got to get that. I'm going to launch that class next, because we have a whole series of back to school business class, back to business school. That's what we call it. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. You said you're interested, but you live in Nevada. Which class are you interested in? The notary class, Leona? Let me know. So we got the business credit. I definitely want y'all to get set up. Quill, that's the other one I was thinking of. QUILL. That's another net 30. Go out and set these counts up tonight and order you something. Give them your EIN. Do not use your social. Do not use your social security number when setting up these accounts. Remember, we're trying to leverage other people's money, and we want business credit. So make sure that you set up your account, give them your EIN, and you want them to bill you. That's a net 30 billing. Okay. All right. If you have more questions after this live stream, please drop them in the chat. Shout out to my replay viewers. If you're watching this on the replay, hello and welcome. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. Facebook does a good job of letting me know who has responded or at least put a comment in after the live stream. So I appreciate you, and I'll definitely get back to y'all. All right. Okay. I don't have to see no more. All right, y'all take care. Love y'all. Follow me in stories because it's going down in the stories. It goes down in the stories. Y'all be good, and I'll see y'all on the next live stream. All right, take care. Bye-bye.